Let's begin in the US, where President Donald Trump has hit back at critics of his migration ban, saying it's not about religion, but about keeping Americans safe. Thousands of people have taken to the streets in major US cities to denounce the move, but the White House says only a small number of people have been stopped from entering the US. Anne Barker has the latest.
Mahir Hassan, an Iraqi in Baghdad, recently sold all his furniture, ready to move his family to the United States. He'd completed the process for refugee status and hoped to join his brother, who works in the US as an interpreter. Now, Donald Trump's immigration ban has upended his plans and destroyed his dreams.
I
sold all my furniture cheaply and I prepared myself for immigration, as I had completed all the steps towards taking refuge in America. But it's all in vain. President Trump's decision stopped my departure. Now I'm at an impasse, whether to buy furniture once again or to wait. I don't know.
Jihad al-Khaled's family are Syrian refugees living in Jordan. When his 7-year-old boy was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer, he hoped to find medical treatment in the US. But now he says his son's life is in peril.
I took his medical report and the medical report of my injury that I got in Syria to several embassies. No one got back to me except the US Embassy. They contacted me and I was hopeful that the process would work. All I care about is my son's treatment.
Donald Trump's ban on refugees or citizens from 7 majority Muslim countries has caused an outpouring of anger in the US and around the world. Thousands of people have rallied in New York, Washington and other major US cities, as well as at airports where hundreds of people trying to enter the US from prescribed countries have been detained or deported. In New York, up to 10,000 people gathered near the Statue of Liberty, for so long a symbol of welcome to migrants arriving on US shores. From there, protesters headed to the US Customs and Border Protection Office.
I think it's ridiculous. We're founded on immigration. Those folks had visas to come to this country, so I don't agree with it at all. I think it was just a ridiculous thing to do. If that process is broken, then work on fixing that. Don't just put a ban on everybody coming in from those countries.
I understand needing to maybe get a grip on things, slow things down a little bit, but banning them, no.
Amid the mounting anger at home and abroad, Donald Trump hit back, posting on Twitter, "Our country needs strong borders and extreme vetting. Look what's happening all over Europe." In a second tweet he said, "Christians in the Middle East have been executed in large numbers. We cannot allow this horror to continue." He denied the ban was a Muslim ban, but said he would give priority to Christian refugees over Muslims from Syria. And the White House press secretary Sean Spicer said the ban has only affected a small percentage of travellers.
Let's look at the facts of what happened. There's 325,000 people from foreign countries that traveled into the United States yesterday. There were 109 people that this actually addressed that had come in post-entry from 7 countries that we've identified that, in fact, actually the Obama administration had previously identified needed further travel restrictions. We've gone in, as Terry pointed out, it's a 90-day ban to ensure that we have further vetting restrictions so that we know who's coming to this country. The safety of the American citizens, the safety of our country has got to be paramount. And that's what the president did yesterday, is to ensure that the people that we're letting into our country are coming here with peaceful purposes and not to do us harm.
Donald Trump later reiterated the ban was only temporary and said visas to all countries would resume once security screening is reviewed within 90 days. Canada is the latest country to speak out against the ban. Its national security advisor disputes claims the move will make the world any safer. The Canadian government says it will offer temporary residency to anyone stranded by the ban in Canada. In Britain, hundreds of thousands of people have signed a petition to block Donald Trump from visiting the UK unless he lifts the ban. And there have been protests and criticism in the Middle East.
Anne Barker reporting.